Sorry if the lighting's really weird. I'm in front of my window because it's like the best lighting in my house because my house sucks. So I thought today I would talk about my college story. I really don't think anyone has made a video like this, or maybe they have, I don't know. But I just thought I would make a video to kind of explain what's going on, because I'm going to be making a bunch of college videos soon, like college themed videos, and I don't want to have to like keep explaining it, because I did go to college before, but it wasn't good. So after I graduated high school, I did an extra year of high school just because I didn't know what I wanted to do in college and I didn't want to get off track. Like, I didn't want to be unmotivated. I wanted to be still doing work and kind of not losing my school skills, if that makes any sense at all. And so I did an extra year of high school, and then I went to school September 2013 to be early childhood educator, which is like you can work in daycares or you can be like an assistant to the kindergarten teacher kind of thing. And because I always loved kids, so I was like, that makes sense. And one of my friends did that course and she loved it, so I was taking that, and then I don't know. I don't know if I just didn't like it or if it was just bad timing in my life, but it was that I just didn't want to go to class. So I stopped going to class pretty much. I only went to class like once in a while. I slept through most of my classes, or I would go to one of my classes and then I'd have a class later in the day. Instead of just waiting for that, I would just go home and sleep, and then I'd end up just not going back to the school because I lived like across the parking lot from the school in the dorms. And then I started drinking a lot and partying a lot because, you know, it was the only thing that made me happy for a while. And then I took all my exams, and I actually did pretty good on all my exams, but it wasn't enough, and I ended up failing all of my classes except for one class. I passed. Yeah, so I failed out of school, and so my loan, the people who give me my loan, like the government, they didn't want to give me my money for second semester because obviously, like, I failed all my classes, and they kind of assumed that I wasn't even going to school, because a lot of people will take advantage of the loan and they'll go pretend to go to school, they'll enroll and stuff, and then they don't actually go, and then they just kind of live off the money. So they assumed that, so I had to write a letter to the loan people explaining what happened so they could give me my money back so I could, you know, pay for second semester, because my school, the actual teachers and like everyone who was in charge of whatever I was doing, they were all for me coming back. They wanted me to retake all the classes and just start like a semester, like start the second semester with, like, there's other people who do start school in January, so I was gonna do that. And then it's just the money thing was a problem, so then I ended up not getting the money in time, and I ended up getting kicked out of the dorms because I didn't pay them for second semester, and they only let me stay a certain amount of time, so I had to move back home. But yeah, so now it's like almost 2 years later. Yeah, like 2 years later, and I'm finally going back. I'm doing something completely different. I'm going to be going to school to be an occupational therapist assistant and physiotherapist assistant, because there's just like one specific company that I want to work for. So I'm going to do that. And then, yeah, so we'll see how it goes. I'm pretty scared that it's going to end up like last time, but I just have to learn from my mistakes and like know when to ask for help and talk to somebody about stuff. And now I'm going to a college that's 40 minutes away from where I live, and I think it would be good. It's a city, which I like, but it's not as big as Toronto, and then it's close to home, and I already know the area because that's where it's in the city where we have to go clothes shopping because we don't have any clothing stores where I live. So yeah, so that's where I'm going to be going, and I'm going to stay in this like off-campus residence, so I'm gonna have like 4 or 5 roommates, and I've never lived with roommates before, so I've been watching people's like roommate tags and roommate stories, or like roommate horror stories, and I'm actually pretty excited. I move August 31st, so I still have like a month and a half-ish left, but I'm going to be filming some college-themed videos, giving advice on what I do know already, and then maybe doing like a haul. I'm not buying as much stuff as last time because I learned I don't need as much stuff, because last time I didn't use like half the stuff that I bought, and I already have stuff from last time that I'm going to reuse, but I'll do some hauls, and I'll definitely do like a dorm room tour once I get settled in. I don't know what the point of this video really is. I guess it's just to like explain myself so that you guys know more about me and know why I can give advice, but yet I'm still going into my first year of college. Yeah. So this was just like a spontaneous video that I made. I'm filming with my phone because I still can't find my camera charger, but I'll find it. I'm cleaning up my room and getting rid of stuff, so I'll find it. But yeah, so thanks for watching, and I hope you subscribe and maybe give it a thumbs up if this wasn't a terrible video. And yeah, I'll see you in my next video. Bye.